Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about a couple stories that happened to me. First of all, I hate when people touch my chair without my permission. If you have questions about my chair, I would be happy to tell you how everything works. But do not go up to someone in a wheelchair and just automatically turn their wheelchair on. No, their wheelchair is their personal space, and if I ask you to turn it on, you're more than welcome to turn it on. But that's one of my biggest pet peeves, and if it bothers you, make sure you speak up and be like, hey, I don't like you doing that, can you please stop? Obviously say it in a polite way, but do not walk up to someone in a wheelchair and just automatically think you can touch their space, because their wheelchair is their priority in their space, and by you touching their chair, you're invading their space. But if I said, hey, could you please turn on my chair, then you are more than welcome to. Or if you go behind my wheelchair and put your hands on my handlebars without my permission, that's not acceptable for a person in a wheelchair or a disability. By you touching their chair without permission, it's like you're invading their space, and their wheelchair is their space. So if you have questions or opinions about their chair and ways to help them move their chair better, I accept opinions 100%, but do not go up to a person in a wheelchair who has a disability and automatically think you can touch their chair. No, that's not acceptable. And second of all, I have a story. Why I was saying those rules, I have two stories. One is I was at the mall with friends, and somebody comes up to me and automatically turns on my chair. I was very politely, I was like, excuse me, I don't accept people to turn on my chair unless I ask them to. And number one, that's something that I'm perfectly capable of doing myself independently. So unless I ask you to do it, then you're more than welcome. And then my second story is I was at Kroger with friends, or somewhere, I can't remember, and there were crackers in the aisle, and a really nice woman, I know she was trying to be nice, and I appreciate her being nice and her courteousness, but she comes up to me and she's like, hey, you look hungry, would you like some crackers? I was like, no thank you, I'm good. And she just refused a second time, and it was like, would you like to have some crackers? And I'm like, no thank you, I'm good. So if you see somebody in a wheelchair, don't automatically think, oh my gosh, they're hungry or whatever, because that's not, somebody's intentions shouldn't be to go up to someone in a wheelchair and be like, let me buy you some crackers, you look hungry, especially if you're a nice lady, and I appreciate what you're doing, but I don't need crackers. I love crackers, but I don't need somebody to buy me crackers. That's just kind of weird. So, those are some 2 stories that have happened to me in the past, in the summertime. So, I will post other stories that have happened to me in the past, in the near future, or I will post future stories. If things happen to me, I will do another episode of Stories by Molly on this disability awareness channel. So I will post this on my YouTube channel. You guys can check it out. And I will also post it on my Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe to this wonderful YouTube channel. It's very educational. It teaches you about disability awareness and what cerebral palsy is about. So thanks for watching. Bye.